Health officials around the world are studying the new mutation of the coronavirus. CBS's Ian Lee reports on how concerned we should be.
The White Cliffs of Dover are all red as France keeps its border closed, forcing hundreds of drivers to spend a second rainy night in their trucks and causing tempers to explode. More than 40 countries have closed their doors to the UK because of a strain of the coronavirus that appears to be more contagious.
There's zero evidence at this point that there's any increase in severity associated with this disease.
U.S. scientists are also keeping a close eye on the new strain circulating.
It probably is already in the U.S., but there's nothing that tells us that it's any more severe, and that is good news.
Officials here are concerned the new COVID variant could put strain on an already overwhelmed healthcare system. That's because nearly 90% of hospital beds in England are now full. This latest surge comes as the European Union approves the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine. The company says another vaccine could be developed in just 6 weeks to combat the new strain, but believes it shouldn't be necessary.
So the likelihood that our vaccine work, as I said, is relatively high.
The first shots are expected to be administered across the European Union just after Christmas. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
One possible reason why the new variant was picked up in the UK first is because the country is considered to have one of the most sophisticated genomic monitoring systems. Women who are infected with the coronavirus at the end of their pregnancy are unlikely to pass it along to their newborns. Researchers from Massachusetts General Hospital examined 64 women who tested positive for COVID-19 in their third trimester. Although the virus was detected in their respiratory fluids like saliva, it was not found in their cord blood or placenta, and there was no transmission of COVID to the newborns themselves. Before the pandemic, life expectancy in the U.S. had started to rebound. That's according to the latest data from the CDC. It showed the average American lived 78.8 years in 2019. That's up a tenth of a year from 2018. It's the fifth year in a row of improvement after a long decline fueled by the opioid crisis. Early data from 2020 suggests overdose deaths are increasing.